Yeah, good morning, wonderful people. You're welcome to the program this morning. This is Bystanders and Newsers. I'm Christian Chiku. Um, Good to have you. Yeah, good to have you this morning. Today is Tuesday, the 17th of January 2022. We are right here in Ogba to get people reacting and responding to the reports we have on the newspaper headlines this morning. Many reports we have on the papers. We are right here at Abiodun Jagun Street. The bystanders at Abiodun Jagun Street. You can see bystanders are deliberating on the reports and the topical issues that we have on the national dailies. Once again, welcome to the program this morning. Okay, let's move on. A report from Davos says that three richest men in Nigeria are wealthier than 83 million Nigerians. Three richest men in Nigeria are wealthier than 83 million Nigerians. This is a report we got from Oxfam. Wow, it's shocking. I saw the report this morning and I said, wow, three richest men in Nigeria wealthier than 83 million Nigerians. 83 million.
That's almost 60% of the population.
Almost 40% of the population this morning. Wow. Okay. You want to talk? Yeah, come now. I have an impromptu guest this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Alpha. Yeah, what's your name?
My name is Mohammed.
Mohammed.
Yeah, I'm from Borno State.
Borno State. What's
Yeah.
happening?
No, I just want to talk about election, Nigerian election.
Who is Borno voting for?
Borno, we are voting for the governor of the Zulum.
Yeah.
Zulum.
Okay, Governor Zulum
Yeah.
for governorship. What of president?
President, we like Asuaju make rule Nigeria.
Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Asuaju Bola Ahmed
APC.
Tinubu.
What
Yeah.
about Atiku? What about Atiku?
No. We are not people. We like Asuaju more than Atiku.
Why?
Because Asuaju is a very politician man. Very good politician man.
Very good politician.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't
So-
like Atiku. Atiku is from the north.
Atiku is from the north, but anybody that you like, your mind like, you will vote to him.
Okay.
And that is the rule and the regulation of the Nigeria.
Okay, in Borno State we have this Boko Haram of the thing. What is happening? With Boko Haram?
No. About Boko Haram now, everything is clear. Governor Zulum very try and Governor Kashi Chetima is very try. We are very thankful to them.
Okay. Let's look at what of Peter Obi. Are you not hearing about Peter Obi in the north?
We are not talking about Peter Obi. Just Asuaju. Asuaju is the best person that we need to vote. And we are praying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, make Asuaju rule Nigeria, make you win and rule Nigeria. That's what I want to say.
Okay, one more. Let's look at Muslim tickets. Muslim Christian ticket. What do you talk about that?
The Muslim ticket, the Nigerian constitution didn't talk about. It didn't say about anything. It didn't say about. So Muslim ticket,
competence.
all of us we are brother. All of us we are brother. Christian and the Muslim, all of us we are one. Everybody but have in all religion, but all of us we are one. So we need to be a one. North and the east and south, or everywhere. We have to be a one so that our country go better.
Okay, who are these
That's-
Boko Haram people? Are they indigenes of Borno State or they are foreigners?
Foreigners there, indigenous there, and the Boko Haram people.
What are they fighting for?
I don't know a matter of they are fighting, but I know that they are fighting before in 2009 to 2015. They are fighting in the Borno State, but now everything is clear. We are very thankful for Governor Kapshin Shetima and Governor Zulum.
Okay, one
Thank
more
you very
question.
much.
They are saying that small children they have voter card in the north. That small children, 5 years, 10 years. Is it true?
No. Is that not true? Is that not true? It's a lie. And this kind of thing cannot happen. And even though you are a foreigner, you are not living in Nigeria. Even though you are living in Nigeria, you are a foreigner. They can't agree to do you voters card. They'll just say that if you are indigenous of the Nigeria, so you can get your voters card. I know that. But after that, If you are not an indigenous in Nigeria, they can't do you voters card in North.
So all this issue about small children having voters card is
It's
not
a
true.
lie. It's
not
a
true.
lie. It's a lie. It's not true.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Your name once again.
My name is Mohammed.
Mohammed.
Yeah.
Where do you stay? In Lagos or in Borno State?
Lagos and Borno State, all of us, we are one.
Okay.
We are
I
one.
like that. You are my friend.
Thank you very
I
much.
like you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we are one.
Thank you very much.
That's
Yeah.
the message.
Okay, let's look at the newspaper review this morning. Mr. Kunle has gotten a member. We are doing newspaper review. I just have to allow him. Let's finish newspaper. Okay. Okay, alleged graft treason. Tinubu Atiku seeks each other's arrest and disqualification. Tinubu Atiku seeks each other's arrest and disqualification. Wow. We are looking at issues here. Let's not fight ourselves. APC presidential candidates camp fires first salvo. First attack was from the APC and recalls that the ex-VP's quarrel with Obasanjo over SPV accounts. There was a former aide to Atiku that made some revelations, and probably the APC is hinging on that revelation. They say that the Atiku should be arrested. Atiku retorts cites for features in US case over narcotics. Okay, Tinubu Atiku seek each other's arrest and disqualification. Let's look at Lagos arrests killer of female lawyer Omobolanle Rahim. Lagos arraigns alleged killer of female lawyer. If I see what alleged now, people will come for me. Let the court decide. Although we have our sentiments, let's put them aside. Lagos arraigns alleged killer of female lawyer Omobolanle Rahim. On the polls, why we can't allow temporary voters card, INEC tells courts. Why we cannot allow temporary voters card, INEC tells courts. So go and get your PVC. It is seamless in this area. It is very easy to get your PVC if you have no issues. It is very easy. It is non-discriminately. But the issue we have is the selling, the merchandise of the voters card. That's the issue we have. Okay. We have other reports here. Lingering fuel scarcity, shame of a nation. Lingering fuel scarcity, shame of a nation. I think they should hold the politicians responsible for this because we are not part of this fuel scarcity brouhaha. Neka, Man, Nasima, others says that the lingering fuel scarcity is the shame of the Nigerian nation. We have three richest men in Nigeria, wealthier than 83 million Nigerians. Three richest men in Nigeria, wealthier than 83 million Nigerians. Three richest men in Nigeria, wealthier than 83 million Nigerians. Okay, Nigerians suffering from Nigerians suffering from SAP misadventure in 1986. Let's look at that report here this morning. My brother Atiku. Atiku, Tinubu in fresh war of words. Ex-VP should be arrested for fleecing Nigeria APC candidates. Yes, for forming militia group, Tinubu should be nabbed as the PDP candidate. Okay. Action saves Emefiele from arrest at airport. Service chief's action saves Emefiele from at airport. 25 million Nigerians at risk of hunger. 25 million Nigerians at hunger in 2023. No, nobody's talking about Obi at Chatham House. Just this impoverishing Nigeria.
Yeah, good morning. Let's thank God for life today.
Sorry.
Good morning, Via. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Mr. Adegboyega, Adekunle, Altagege. I appreciate you. Good morning, Fonigas. Good morning, Ants. Good morning, my people, Mukaila. I respect you. Good morning, our professor, all of you. God bless you. God bless you.
that young man. That's good. That
I'm so I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed with what this guy said, right? And to me, he came here, he say it the way it is. Being a truthful person, he told you in what's it called in Maiduguri, which is Borno State, they are for Tinubu and Zulu, because Zulu is an epitome of good leadership, right? Zulu is a true leader. You can put your money on. You can go to bed and be rest assured that he will deliver good governance for you. And Zulu was a product of Shetima, this same Shetima. But the blackmailers, we say Shetima brought Boko Haram, all sort of things. But we leave that for the judgment day, for them to be able to know, because a lot of them are blind. They just come on here and, instigating, blackmailing. But we will leave them with their character.
Okay,
their high goes soon
but
clear.
enough for Asiwaju.
Yeah.
Atiku went there and he had his own campaign. We had the supporters from the same Borno State.
Yeah, but
If you come there to say Borno State, Asiwaju,
along the line, even a blind man know Borno is for Asiwaju. Even a blind man know Borno is for Zulu. Even a blind man will know Borno is for Shetima, no matter what name you call him. They say he's a Boko Haram. They say Tinubu na drug man. They say Tinubu na this and that. Name calling doesn't affect the, what's it called? This subjects, the real issues. Issue-based campaign we're talking of. You may define people, you may call anybody any name, but this is not the time we want to listen to those dirty politics, those name calling, those character assassinators. We don't want to listen to those ones now. We want an issue-based campaign, issue-based election as it is. These guys, they can keep saying what they want, like that. And mind you, Atiku himself, when he went to what's it called, Borno State, do you remember what happened to his convoy?
it was attacked.
It was attacked because they never like him.
No. When Asiwaju went to, was it Niger State?
Niger, yeah, what happened?
Is it that they never liked him? It was also attacked.
Was he attacked?
Yes.
No. He had no chance to even speak. So they quickly packaged him back. That since the crowd was overwhelming, it was an overwhelming
When
crowd.
you look at beyond that, if you look at the other side, they were throwing stones, they were attacking the.
You see how some pockets of rebels. It's like that.
That's what I'm saying. It's
It's like that. It's like that. But those northeast, northwest states, man, it's going to be a battleground.
Okay, we had this issue with Atiku and Tinubu seeking each other's arrests.
Okay.
One is accusing one of the ex-VP's quarrel with Obasanjo over SPV accounts, while Atiku is looking at the forfeitures in US case over narcotics.
SPV account. If you know how that SPV account comes to be, you will know these leaders, they are rogues. You will know that they are rogues. And hidden accounts. When you are operating an hidden account, you want to come for equity. I mean, if you are not coming with a clean hand, you want to be president of this country, and you are having on that table deals, shady deals. That SPD account, which they really translated to marine accounts, and that marine account is just an account. They opened without even no registration. They did not even register it with corporate affairs. It's not even part of the corporate affairs registered, investment. They just, created that marine account to be siphoning money, illicit money, that, blood money down there, and for their cronies. And what they'll do is they pick up their cronies that will turn around the refinery. One of them name was mentioned, but we don't need to mention that name here. You should know him. He's a popular businessman, right? It was the one they were using throughout to turn around nothing on our refinery. And that money was the money, the proceeds of the turnaround that never turned around is what they will now put into that marine account,
Okay.
in which Atiku, Alhaji Waziri Atiku, was a signatory to it, and he's still a signatory up to now. Then his concubine, they mentioned some prominent names in Nigeria who are businessmen. Those are the ones that recoup those money and put it in that account. And you are a president, you want to be president of this country, you cannot complain to people, say, this is what I do, this is what I own, this is what that belongs to me.
Let's talk about the narcotics, the US case, narcotics deal.
The US case, they said Asiwaju, they found such money in Asiwaju's account. And they believe that.
How did he get to the account?
How did he get to the account? He told them it's his money. This is a guy that said he works with Moby Exxon in America. If you work as an accountant, yes?
You have more than 1.8 million naira in your account.
So he said. With people confirm it that he works with ExxonMobil.
You also confirm it.
I confirm it. I even confirm it from one of the presidential aides of Atiku. One of the aides. Wait. Yeah, you could be able to.
What about the plea bargain?
Do you know what it means? When you go to Saudi Aramco to audit, when you as external auditor,
how much was he paid?
How much was he paid? It was the extra code that give you money. It was extra code they are paying you. It was extra code. It didn't.
I know it was extra code. How much was he paid per month?
How much was he paid per month?
As an auditor.
As an auditor.
Yeah.
You should go to Google and verify that. He said as of the time he left ExxonMobil, he was saving as of the time he was in ExxonMobil. He was saving 1.8 million naira equivalent or so. 1.8 every he had 1.8 million naira, which is a whole lot of money, and he reinvested that money back into.
What was his salary? I understand. I know that.
I never worked with ExxonMobil. So you go to ExxonMobil, you go and you can Google Tinubu, Asiwaju Tinubu, ExxonMobil.
However, they are attacking themselves. They said,
so that question is not for me.
Do you think that they should be arrested at this point in time?
Especially Atiku should be arrested.
Why?
The US will not come. No, wait. When they say somebody is wanted or somebody is, when they forfeit that cash, when they seize that cash from him, that means they believe, okay, plea bargain, you have the such money, which is
Why
not.
would you do a plea bargain if it's not a case?
Plea bargain is normal thing everywhere.
Nobody
Let me
can
tell
tell
you,
you to
plea bargain is not. If you go contrary to the law of the state, yeah, you can do a plea bargain.
What was the crime?
But if the crime is so,
What was the crime that made him go contrary to the law?
because they found such amount of the, in his, he forfeited the money. That is American for you. There's a case about Chagori. Let me enlighten you. There's a case about Chagori. He collected contract from the US government. This same Chagori, you are saying, go and Google what I'm telling you. He collected contract and they mismanaged that contract. And the US government told him it's non-gratis, non-personal grata. They gave him that non-personal grata in America that he cannot enter America again. And after 2 years, after 3 years, he had a plea bargain. He paid some money. They fine. American government will just fine you. You have paid some fine and your sins are forgiven. And that was why now, till now, Chagori brothers could be able to go back to. They are the one handling American embassy in what's it called? Banana. Is it banana? No, not by Atlantic. They call Atlantic.
Okay.
These same people, American, try to prosecute.
Only Atiku should be arrested.
To me, only because Atiku was handling, he was in charge of the affair of Nigerian federal government, our own Commonwealth. He was in charge there. He was a vice president. He was a vice president there. And vice president and president, all of them, they are answerable to the masses. So any illicit business that go under, we may term it as is Nigerian money because it's not disclosed when you're coming. Because when you're coming to power, you have to disclose what you have. Disclose what you have.
3 richest men in Nigeria are wealthier than 83 million Nigerians.
Yeah, I've known that one. It's not. I've told.
Just 3 persons.
3 persons can say it.
Wealthier than.
And let me not have it. Just 4 persons can pay off the debts of this country. Just 4 rich Nigerians.
Why you say? You know their name.
Say?
You know their names.
I won't want to embarrass them.
Embarrass.
I won't want to embarrass them. Okay, if you want me to mention their names. That General Danjuma that said he has $1 billion, he doesn't know how to spend it. Mr. IBB.
Is it Dan Tata?
Mr. IBB. No, I'm talking. No, there are some self-made guys that they made their money genuinely, right? I'm talking of the people that feasted on Nigerian money. They should go to our past leaders. They should go to our past leaders. How did they spend this money? Who are the cronies they gave contract to? Who are the cronies that are their servants? That is part of what we are saying now. That's what is happening to Atiku now. That is what the Hula Balu is all about. You know? So that is what it's all about. Because you are in power and you are using the seats of federal government of Nigeria to start laundering money. You know, laundering money. You know? So as it is, if people are saying APC has spoiled Nigeria, you give it to them. They have their blunder. APC has a big blunder likewise. But the PDP left all these jargons. Why am I saying this? The two basic things that can improve the lifestyle of human being. You have a refinery, no refinery. PDP spent 8 good years under Obasanjo, plus 4 good years. No, 6 good years, Jonathan. Right? Let's exempt Yaradua. May so rest in peace. Because person that can come and say the election that brought me in as a PDP member was a flawed election, was a rigged election. And he came back again to start probing his predecessor, which was Obasanjo. And you know,
there's a man of God in the church. He said, "May our lives be like the presidential candidate we are voting for."
Yes.
Are you going to say amen?
Well, I'll say
May our lives and the lives of our children be like the lives of the presidential candidate we are voting for.
Yes, I'll say amen to that. I will say amen to that. I know. I will say amen to that because the progressiveness of my candidate is what I will look at. This is a young, vibrant, erudite economist, accountant that worked with one of the best global oil industry. One of the best oil industry in Nigeria. That's Exxon. No, not even Exxon Mobil is the headquarters of all Mobil, and it's based in America, United States of America. And what is there is for you to have been able to even work with the headquarters. That's the head office of Mobil Industries, Mobil Oil Industries. I mean, that means they should give it to you. You are one of the best.
Mr. Kule, for your contribution this morning. I have a Mr. Felix. What's your surname, Mr. Felix?
Osage.
Mr. Felix Osage. Good morning, Mr. Felix Osage.
Morning, sir.
And let's start with Atiku and Tinubu. They're asking that each other should be arrested or disqualified.
Let me first and foremost, let me start with Tinubu. They say you be thief. He say, I not be thief. You be ambu robber. I not be ambu robber.
That is Felabi.
That was the song. Tinubu himself knows that he's an armed robber.
How sure are you?
I'm 100% sure. Look at what Mr. Kule was saying. Let them bring on the money he has been collecting, the extra code he has been collecting. Let them calculate the years and see whether the money they found in his account is up to that. Listen, integrity is very key when you want to come into governance. He that comes into equity must come with what? With clean hands.
We'll talk about it too.
I'm going to talk about that. Don't worry. I'm going to talk. Let me tell you the truth. Tinubu is not sincere. Number one, I will have to start. He lies about his name. His real name is Yakini. His real name is Yakini. His age, he lies about his age. He lies about where he comes from. You understand? Tinubu is like this. I can the Chartered Institute of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria and called all the candidates to come. The person that called himself accountant, Jagaban, was not there. Running from interview. What I just want to say that Jagaban Otilule, he has nowhere to go. Coming to the case of Atiku, I am quite surprised when I see this man. What's this man? The spokesman. This Delta man.
It was the same man.
Koyamu, I'm quite surprised. The same Koyamu was the one that was chasing Jagaban. That was chasing Jagaban in 1999. All of a sudden, the guy turned around because of money.
But he has seen the truth.
Which truth has he seen?
He has seen the truth.
Someone brought a video out. Listen. Someone brought a video out and recorded. Recorded and the voice of Atiku Abubakar.
Article 8. You say
See,
Article 8.
hold on now.
That guy is Article 8.
See, the person came up with this thing. What I expect, what I expect Mr. Kule and Co to do. You understand? What I expect Mr. Kule and Co to do. Take Atiku to court.
If you know like technology skill, you know that.
Take Atiku to court.
Okay. So among the two who should be arrested?
Jagaba. Did you see the recent one? Did you see the recent one? That the daughter went to Kano and gave somebody 10 million naira. 10 million naira. For campaign, 10 million naira. 10 million naira. My brother. Listen, let's call a spade a spade. Let's call a spade a spade. The father gave birth to a snake, and the daughter is more than a snake, a python. The father used bullion van to bring money. Nobody challenged him. This was the same thing Tony Okupe did, and now they arrested him. Are you saying the law is above one person?
Okay, Mr. Felix says that they should arrest only Atiku and leave.
Sorry, Tinubu.
They should arrest only Tinubu and leave. Mr. Kule is saying that they should arrest. Who should they arrest now?
It's Jagaban.
You say they should arrest.
It's Jagaban. It's Jagaban.
Okay, let's look at other reports. Three richest men in Nigeria, wealthier than 83 million Nigerians.
Are they politicians?
I don't want to mention their names. But looking at that, you know how bad the country is. That's a terrible issue, and it's quite surprising. What do we have EFCC for? What do we have other institutions for? If we want to pay our debt, we can pay our debt. Yeah, because I mean, we have the money.
We have the debt. We have people that can pay the money, and these kind of people are people that have financial intelligence to solve the problem of Nigeria. But they will not let them get. They will not let them get into corridors of power. They will not allow them to get to corridors of power. And I'm quite surprised and that if we go this way, Nigeria will crash.
Okay, let's look at Emefiele. Arrived the country, is around from his travel. Service chief's action saved Emefiele from arrest at airport.
See, let me say this. Tinubu and Co. Are the, hold on now. Let me talk. I know what I am saying.
Okay.
Tinubu and Co. should be arrested for all this thing that is happening to Emefiele. Emefiele is a perfect gentleman. Go through the social media, you will see that it is Tinubu that is using DSS to chase Emefiele.
We have the president, Warren.
He reports to the president.
Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces.
He reports to the president.
That's Tinubu.
No, I'm talking about Emefiele. You understand? All the Senate, all those people in the Senate, they are all thieves. They are all thieves. Why are they running after that they should extend it? It came to a point that they were calling Emefiele kidnapper, calling him all sorts of things. No, do you know what they are playing politics with? All of them have stolen money. And this thing, if they are not able to address it, the money will boomerang. And they will not be able to spend the money.
That is in the election.
In the election. So they are trying to say, Emefiele, shift this thing. And Emefiele is saying, this thing, I'm not going to appear before. I'm not going to appear. Because all what they are trying to do is just that, what is the big deal of changing the currency of Nigeria? It's not a big deal. It's just that there are some people that have eaten Nigerian money. That have eaten Nigerian money, and that is a slap on we. People we call to represent us. They're representing their own personal interest. Is it a crime to change Nigerian money? Is it a crime?
Okay, let's look at Obi at Chatham House yesterday. He spoke about something. What are the things he got from that
Well, actually, I did not listen to it, but I only had a clue. They were asking him questions. And the thing there is this, is that the people of Nigeria will decide if they want Obi. I am not here to campaign for anybody, but February 25, we will separate the Ogas from the Omoshe. That will determine the heavyweights on this election. But a lot of people are clamoring that they want this, they want that, they want that, they want this, they want this. But the region you come from must support you first before you can win any election.
Okay. Lastly, lingering fuel scarcity, shame of the nation.
Baba Buhari is the Minister of Petroleum. Baba Buhari is the Minister of Petroleum, and we are suffering this. It's a big slap on us. He has not been able to solve the problem. Rather, the situation is getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. If this thing is not tackled before election, APC Malule ni o. APC Malule. APC will fall Yakata.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Okay.
No,
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
it's me.
Baba, what's wrong with you?
Obi is part of us.
Yes, you
We
tell him.
adopted Obi. In
Yes.
2019
Yes.
we trained him.
Okay, let's look at. Let's start with Atiku and Tinubu. They are seeking each other's arrests and disqualification.
Okay. Actually, this scenario is just a seeking attention. They knew they have lost the whole.
PDP and APC, they are seeking attention.
It's APC that's seeking attention. They are the one that are alleging Atiku.
They started it.
And you know, they can never get that attention from Nigeria because Nigerians are more wiser. I mean, majority of Nigeria are more wiser. I know we still have some fools because of the poverty-drained brain of Nigerians. From their minority. That was why I said majority will get their way this time around. The APC, so-called APC, they fail to realize that the article they are alleging in the same scenario, the EFCC and ICBC, they have tried article more than 18 times on the different cases. It's been free of all cases being charged, including all the corruption allegations. Article is being sued, and he has been trying. They have been trying him since that he left the office. He's a businessman, and he has been fighting for the presidency since 40 years ago. If you know, he's most experienced, most vibrant, and most educated. Because this election, I see it as a way of liberating Nigeria from the evil zone. You see, I know it's a democratic setting. In policies, you would like to see a lot of this comedy. Okay, I will call it comedy. Let them. If you see any allegation, the first place you need to approach first is a court.
But even Tinubu have not been indicted in Nigeria of any of these allegations that the PDP are throwing towards him. There's no court that have declared that he's guilty of any of the allegations, especially the drug case. In fact,
some
drug
of the
case is not in Nigeria, it's in the United States.
Let me just clear something. There are some cases against Tinubu, they are still pending. There are 4 like that, they are still pending. But in the case of Atiku, it was been cleared. You see, by his own biography, it was not clear that Tinubu is not hailing from Osun. We know he's not a Tinubu family, which family group does his father inherited or his mother. They should clear it for us. Or education background. He couldn't clear that. Can we lay hands on the schoolmates? Those are the evidence they could not clear for us. You see, there is a lot of, and there are some cases like a drug issue in United States. He couldn't clear that. But when we are in election period, we don't joke with our members to get more members. That was why we are focusing on our Nigerians to vote. And we've covered.
Yeah, so PDP is going to come out successful in the election.
Very clear. I can tell you this, out of these 6 geographical political zones, PDP will clear. Out of the 6, we will clear Northeast conveniently.
What about APC?
In Northeast, APC, we hardly get 25% requirement in 2 or 3 states. In the Northeast, it can never even get to up to 25% in Northeast. That is the base of our presidential.
Okay, this election will
in Northwest, that is another base of it. We will clear out of 7 states over there. We will clear at least 5. Strong hold. As I'm talking to you, you see the defection of APC crossover to PDP is a massive one. It's a massive one.
Okay, let's leave Tinubu article alone. Let's look at other reports. Emefiele service chief's action saves Emefiele from arrest at airport. It seems this man is being pressurized to bring down the policy. What do you think?
You see, that is the part of APC governments you are talking about. You see, when the DSS, that is a part of executive, and the governor of CBN, which is another executive position in the federal government, and one is being harassed by others, and the president of the nation sat down without interfering. Why should a DSS arrest the governor of a central bank
without substantial evidence?
Without substantial evidence. Firstly, even you have a substantial evidence, you firstly invite him, not arrest. You invite. You have an invitation and interrogate. After getting some of your facts, you now go to the court to seek for his arrest, or you now charge him against all those the cases you met as faulted. But you didn't go that, you are just using a veto power. Who are you telling me the presidency does not know what is going on? That is the state of conviction APC always throw Nigerians.
So you are accusing the APC of the travails that the CBN government is going through?
Because they are in the government. Who is in the incumbent government? Is it not APC? Who formed the federal government? Is it not APC? Who formulate policy? Is it not APC? That is why they are confused. They are not a formidable or they are clueless government.
The same government brought out the policy. The same APC government brought out the policy.
And the same APC government is against it. Do you know they formed the majority in the National Assembly? Are they not fighting against the policy? That is the state of conviction Nigeria is, because you voted for a wrong party in 2015, 2019.
Okay, let's look at Peter Obi at Chatham House. What is your take on how he responded to the issues there?
No, actually, being a politician, a lot of promises, but I see a well-trained politician. Peter Obi, he did well in Chatham than the APC candidate. We could not be able to answer the question properly. But for him, it was formidable answering the question, and at least he still performed very well.
There's this statement, it is a taboo for a Yoruba man not to support his brother.
He says that.
No, is it like if you don't support your brother?
Which brother? Tinubu that doesn't have a true faith. You said you are a Lagosian, at the same time we know you are from Osun. A bastard, we always follow a bastard. He should declare a dignity person in Yoruba land, we can support him. Look at MK Abiola doing his time. We are fully, everywhere was ginger to support a true Yoruba man before the other regions might accept it. But Tinubu, when anything against Yoruba nation, we always against it. Anything against his people, we always against it because of his personal interest. So he can never succeed. And Tinubu, having known the status of his earth, you will not support what is not. He will just want to put Nigeria in a disarray. Somebody that is not in the right senses. Somebody you said a test microphone and leaking it. Somebody that cannot pronounce something properly. Is no. Okay. It's dementia. So
okay, thanks very much. God bless you for your contribution this morning. Thank you. I appreciate it. I have a Mazila. Good morning, Mazila.
Yeah, good morning, Christian. Good morning, viewers. Thank you for staying tuned every day.
Okay.
We love you all.
And let's start with P2B at Chatham House yesterday. P2B at Chatham House yesterday.
The Chatham interview, he was chatting with the British tabloids. He was chatting with the British tabloid to tell the world how he's going to cope if he becomes Nigerian president. He was chatting with the British. He was supplying them with the needed answers. Do you understand? Because there's a level they would like you to communicate with them as someone aspiring for that office. Obi was much positive on building Nigeria economy, stabilizing everything in Nigeria, like this prevailing issue of corruption of 18. Obi is telling them that it's not going to be. I didn't understand. He capitalizes on building the economy. He capitalizes on making, bringing good, competent governance to Nigeria. He's capitalizing on chasing away the old hands, the tired brains. People that have, been holding on power in Nigeria because the British gave it to them, not minding the South. This time around, it is a game of, the best brain, the best personality, the best hand. He that is competent, he that the cap fits, is gonna at least put it on his head. This time around, if you watch Chatham House, yesterday interactive session with Obi, we know that Obi is sound. We don't need presidents that will be, placed on medication for years, over the years, maybe the whole 8 years. The person will be going to German medical facilities, treatment every month. Buhari, for instance, was there for over 3 months, 90 days, 100 days on medication. Obi is somebody that is sound, physically, is sound, mentally in the mind, he is sound. So we know that if Obi takes over today, let me tell you, security apparatus of this country will be what? Addicted. They will remove and put. They will diffuse and infuse. There are many tired hands in our security, serving chiefs. They are there because it favors their region. They are there because their brother is there, not based on competence. If we get to that place, Nigerian police will be reformed. The military that has been infiltrated over the years, they are going to what? Go through rehab. Yes, they will touch Obi's regime. We change our military system. The military has been infiltrated over the years by the bandits, terrorists, rehabilitated terrorists, repented terrorists are among Nigerian military. Is it true? Is it good? Obi is coming. If Obi wins election, Nigerian youth, there will be employment. Nigerian youth, they will get job. The economy will change. Let me tell you, Chatham House, everybody should go and watch it. If you do not watch it, watch him. Then watch the previous aspirants that went there and tell me the difference. The difference is always clear The difference is not clear in Nigeria. You have some wicked people that are still campaigning for APC. As I'm talking to you in my compound, my landlord, leather poster, leather, not paper, leather oath. It runs, the length is about 14 feet. The width is like 7 feet. 7 multiplied 14. You get the area square feet of that poster. It is up to a size of what? A standard room, which is 12.2 square meters. Poster. I said, okay, you are wicked. It's written on your faces. This is your house or your father's house. You said it's your father's house. He said yes. You don't know what negotiations are going through. You are a wicked man. If not that you are a wicked man, you will know that Nigerians will have suffered these 8 years. You should have removed this nonsense. He said, no, oh, mommy, I shall know your son. I can never be because you are blind.
That's your landlord.
Yes! No, he is not evil. The owner of the house is dead, but it's the son. So currently, we take him to be our landlord. But everything that man says, everything that man does, negates justice, negates equity, negates righteousness. Why must we put that poster there? Can you tell me competently who Chetima is? Who he was when he was a Borno State governor? Can you accurately narrate, tell us the story, narratives about this man? All you know is that they gave me money. Let me put this poster. They gave him money. He put that poster there. You see it? Early in the morning, my landlord is the person that will go and sat on the polling with his action Peter. He will be drinking. Is that the life you come to live? To torment your children indirectly? To torment Nigerian youth peace indirectly? Look, was this how this street was when I rented your house new in 2015? The street was tarred. You voted for that man that day, the local government chairman under APC and councillor. Why are there potholes everywhere on the road? Dust everywhere. You don't ask them, what have they been doing with your tax payment? You have been paying tax. 2 of us. He said yes. That's why you are a political mugu.
That's your landlord.
Yes, no, the landlord's son.
No, it's your
but it's my landlord now, but he's a mugu. He's mumu. He is poor. He doesn't know anything. What he knows is money.
I hope you are not going to have problem with your
No,
landlord.
no. He's not going to try it. He knows I know my rights.
Okay.
He cannot infringe on my rights. No, he cannot.
Okay, the nation is says OB refuses to criticize IPOB at Chatham House.
Thank you so much. He's not going to do that because IPOB is bigger than Nigeria. IPOB is bigger than Labour Party. IPOB is bigger than OB. IPOB is bigger than me. IPOB is bigger than you. Likewise, every one of us here and Nigerians in diaspora. IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, they are bigger than the British themselves. The British, they don't like IPOB. That's why they would like to throw that question across to him. So that OB will be in what? Fix, in a fix or dilemma. Let me tell you, that question, it answered itself. Biafra has been, before the British explorers, Spaniards, and the Portuguese came to this part of the world. So they are not going to stop Biafra. Are you listening to what I'm saying? IPOB here, IPOB there. Is the reason why Britain turned their back on their citizens. Nnamdi Kanu is still in the SS facilities. Britain knew quite well that guy was part of them. Are you listening to me? This time around, I want to tell you that should be that Nnamdi Kanu is an American citizen. Oh my God. Nnamdi Kanu cannot stay 1 week in detention. They tried it on Chowore. Chowore has British American citizenship. Chowore cannot last 6 months there. They remove him. Who born Nigeria? They don't born Nigeria well. To detain Chowore to this level. Are you listening to me? Nnamdi Kanu is there because Britain is the cause of Nigerian problem. Britain is the cause of the wars the Southerners are going through over the years. British happiness is our own sadness. Our own happiness is the British happiness. British is happy that Nigeria is, the system here is in staggered form. It is not strength. Because Britain is a manipulating man. bendy man. Britain, they are very, very unstable human beings. The most corrupt head, the most controversial people in Europe.
That is the British.
The British, the most controversial colonialists. During the colonial era, the Britain are the what? Pirates. Yes, they are the Buccaneers, they are thieves. They went to Australia, they plundered Australia and pushed down the Aborigines. They went to India and what? Plundered the Indians, stole their gold, removed all the artifacts. If care is not taken, they stole some of those monkeys in India and brought them to Britain and trained them. Britain come to Nigeria, they plundered Benin Kingdom. The ancient Benin, they stole from them. Britain went to Igbo land, they went to press Igbos down, but we resisted for over 60 years. They know that these people, they are different people. Whatever they want, they should do. Nnamdi Kanu must not die there. Nnamdi Kanu must come out. Obi is not going to speak on that. Obi is not coming for Biafra. Obi is coming for Nigeria interest. Fine. But Obi can never stop Biafra. Pretend, if they like, let them send whoever agent or mercenary to go and kill him there. It cannot work. Pretend their happiness is our sadness. Our sadness is their happiness. The British man is happy because Biafrans have been tagged what? Terrorists. Had it been United Nations said yes, the Biafrans are terrorists, finished. But all the member nations, the League of Nations that have formed United Nations today, they don't believe on that. Okay. With Elizabeth knew that before he died. He tried all she could. She tried and tried to make sure that Igbo land has been infiltrated. Are you listening to me? Invaded by the Fulani hegemony to take over the land of Igbos and graze their cattle. But the more they do that, the more we resist them. The IPOB man is fighting resolutely in Igbo land to resist Fulani herdsmen attack across Southeast. Nigeria is sending soldiers to kill those boys, allowing the Fulani herdsmen to torment and mime Igbo man. See, let me tell you, those soldiers that are burning those youths, you are burning Igbo youths alive yesterday. God is watching you. I cursed you online. I said, generation of your children. God has cursed them. They will die horrible death. You, that Nigerian soldiers, God is coming. There are many wars, engagement, international engagement. You go, you will all die. You will never go scot-free. Okay, let's move on. Tinubu and Atiku seek each other's arrest and disqualification. That's very good. That's very good. That is very good. That is very good. The juju what them do, they don't turn against them. Yes, anybody that embezzles public fund is supposed to be in jail now. SPV accounts for Atiku and the forfeitures in US case over narcotics. Thank you so much. From the horse's mouth, they are the one testifying this time around. Tinubu is a witness to it. Atiku is a witness to his own, Tinubu's own. They should go to court. In fact, two of them, they are not qualified to contest. The right thing to do now is that they should go to court. They should face it. Nobody is judging them this time. Two of them are judging themselves. Yes, whatever you do in this life must surely come after you. This time around, Obi will have no reason to abuse Tinubu. No. Obi will never, ever have any reason to abuse Atiku. Anytime Tinubu goes campaign, Obi is a thief. Obi is a bad parent. Obi is wicked. Have you ever had Obi abuse Tinubu one day, one time? That is what makes a man with such unequal dignity and integrity. That is Obi. He calls him uncle. Atiku is his senior brother. That's very good. If you want a campaign, you talk about your own manifesto. You tell the people what you can do. Tell the people what you can do. It's not abusing your political opponents. That does not make you a mature person, politically or otherwise. When you abuse your opponent, it shows what? Weakness, weak point, immaturity, incompetence, what? Puzzling personality. Yes, it means you are afraid of your opponent. That's why you are casting him. Obi is Atiku's headache. Obi is Tinubu's headache. Obi is PDP and APC headache. Obi has cleared the whole North Central. Somebody said this time around, Obi is not going to win North Central. No, not PDP. It is PDP. I look at him. I was laughing. I saw him come. You don't know Obi. You don't know PDP. You don't know APC. He was still looking. I said, you don't know Tinubu. You don't know PDP. You don't know any of the political opponents. 3 of them, you don't know them. You don't even know their platform. You don't even know the history of North Central. You just argue through your what? Anus. You are reasoning through your anus. You don't know what you are saying. Anus. You are reasoning through your anus. Anus. Listen, you don't know the person you call Atiku. That person called Atiku. You don't know him. Atiku is a man that wakes up early in the morning. He wakes up early in the morning. He goes to the farm. In the farm, he discovered there was a big tree in the middle of his farm. He borrowed, or he used his owner of the axe. He started cutting the tree. As he was cutting the tree, do you know what? When he finally destabilized the tree, you know, the tree will fall. He doesn't know where to run to. The tree fell on his side, and Atiku is down. At least Atiku ain't not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. Yes, he's not going anywhere, I'm sure. Because the whole North Central you are talking about, Niger, Plateau State, Kaduna, they know the Atiku's history. Atiku's history is what? Going after Atiku, going against Atiku. Atiku is a Fulani man who is the cause of our problem currently. Then what did Atiku do or commit from 1999 till date? 4. Are we going to allow Fulani herdsmen again? 5. Must we allow Fulani to be ruling Nigeria? 6. Are we fools? 7. If we allow them again to continue, it means Ni is a fool. I'm a fool. Kule is a fool. We all here are fools. Ni is campaigning for a Southern presidency, and I am campaigning for a Southern presidency. Everybody agreed on Southern presidency last year. Okowa agreed on Southern presidency. Why did Okowa drilled? Okowa sold out. We said it's South presidency. In the southern Nigeria, it is the third of the southeast. Even the birds, even the sparrows that sings on the trees, they know it is southeast storm. What are we saying? Who is Atiku? Who is PDP? What is PDP? What is it that translated to PDP? What is the name of that party? They don't know. They come and promote PDP. You know when PDP came into existence? Who is the founding father of PDP? They don't know. Under which political party did Abiola contested in 1993? They don't know. Not knowing that it was the same SDP which translated into PDP, won an election, freest and fairest in Nigerian history for Muchuda Abiola. They don't know. They come here, they talk PDP, Atiku. You don't know what you are saying. You don't have deep experience or knowledge of what you are telling or selling out to Nigerian diaspora, Nigerians in diaspora. You don't know what you are selling to them. You come here, you argue on what you don't know. Atiku is not going anywhere. PDP is not going anywhere, even in South. Though South, Okowa is from South. The Abo people said no to Okowa. Warri people said no to Okowa. In fact, they block Lagos Benin Express. From there to Asaba, nobody's moving unless what INEC distributes equally their PVC. Do you know what is going on? Some persons, they come here, they sing, they talk based on ethnicity, ethnic bigotry. I come here, I sing, I talk based on general knowledge of what I know. I don't discriminate against anybody. Yoruba nation is coming. If they don't shoot again, Oduduwa will spring up. Biafra nation has been, and nobody is going to stop Biafra. Atiku cannot, Buhari cannot, and even Obi himself cannot. But I don't see the reason why Soludo should be pulling down Obi's posters across Anambra State. He has been what? Matching the tiger on the tails all the time. That is Soludo. When the tiger roars back at him, he will what? Come, falling and crumbling. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That is Mazuraf this morning. I have a heavyweight champion, Mr. Adegwani. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Christian.
Yeah. Any woto this morning?
Good morning, Nigerians.
Let's start with Peter Obi at Chatham House.
Wow. Yeah. Excellent show of oratory. Peter Obi is a good orator. All right. Was eloquent. But you know what? Unfortunately, oratory alone will not get you that victory. Okay? I will listen. I watched the Chatham House right from the beginning to the end. It was able to record about 20,000 viewers just on Arise News. You guys also live streamed it. I think you guys are able to record even above 200 viewers. I mean, he has a lot of online engagers. He has a lot of people who are online, who are following him. But unfortunately, election is not done online.
Okay, that's the bad news.
That's the bad news. It's also unfortunate. You recall I told you on Twitter we have less than 1 million registered users on Twitter.
From Nigeria.
And let us now go to all social medias. We have less than 100 million Nigerians. All right. We even have less than 50 million online users. When you take away duplicated accounts. Now, fine, Obi has done well. Policies, nothing new. No, the policies said nothing new. The answers he provided, nothing exceptional about the answers. The answers were not brilliant. He said it was going to cut the cost of governance. I think that's in the public domain. They asked him about climate change. I think he actually gave a very dull answer to that. There was no brilliant solution to that. You get my point. So, though for the oratory skills, he did well.
What about the IPOB?
For the IPOB, well, he said he condemns every agitation. And he was able to follow up with an anecdote, like even in his house, there are agitations. That all he tries to do is to go into dialogues. So, well, he didn't actually condemn him totally, but he says agitation can be seen two ways. That even in UK, there's agitation, but then at least he condemned it in a way, but he didn't condemn it with his full chest. You get my point now. So I believe he tries to be diplomatic in a way because he knows that majority of his fan base, about 70% of them are Biafran. So he wouldn't want to probably offend them.
Okay, let's look at what's happening with Atiku Tinubu in fresh war words. Says that each other should be arrested or disqualified.
Well, in politics,
the SPV accounts on Atiku.
Yeah.
And the US
Look. You see, in politics, the gimmicks, there will always be tantrums. You guys will throw jabs. You know what? Do you remember what Trump called Biden? He said, look at him.
Sleepy Joe.
The Sleepy Joe. That you can't even listen to Biden. You will fall asleep. Now, this is our normal in politics. This is our normal in politics.
It's about serious.
Now there are allegations about Atiku. But of course, unimpressively, we can see that all the media aides, they're not taking this up. They're not aggressive about it. Why when you could remember how Tinubu was actually dragged into the mud. I haven't read the memo during the days of Tafa Balogun. There was a letter from the US where they said that Tinubu is what? Is found clean. There was a letter to that effect. During Tafa Balogun, I think that was 2005 or 2004, when Keyamo was all around, was all chasing Tinubu. There was a letter that exonerated Tinubu. Even with that, one small boy called Ondayin decided to grow his Twitter page to do some fake documentaries and all that.
Documentary? Have you looked at
I have seen it. Everything. Look, at the end of the day, this prosecution.
Of course,
At the end of the day, the US said Tinubu is what? Has been exonerated. So why go back to something that has been settled? This article's case is a fresh one. And this one is even local. This concerns our commonwealth. I believe an Arise News should keep flogging this issue. They shouldn't just let it slide. I believe this is the time. I believe this is the time that a person like Rufai, who has always claimed to be bold, and perhaps is your mentor.
Perhaps. I like the word perhaps.
Yeah, you know. I think this is the time that he ought to flog this issue on Atiku. And this is why the PCC, the media aides of APC, said, listen, we will not open our eyes. This is a serious case. This guy has not even sworn an oath. There's an affidavit to that effect that I am ready, take me anywhere. I will what?
Go down.
Oh, yes, I will attest to this. I listened to the voice notes. SPVs that was created abroad to protect companies from double taxations and all that. But Atiku, who is so brilliant, corruptly, let me tell you, I said Atiku happens to be the most corrupt politician. He is the most brilliant, corrupt politician you can ever have. Even brought it to the table, he told OBJ, Baba, you don't practice corruption openly. You have to deal with it stealthily, so that you'll be what? You'll be unseen. SPVs, fine with the SPVs, Marine Float, all the board of directors, his name, none of his name. You won't find Atiku's name there. Now let me drop this. Nobody is a saint, including Obi. Obi could be practicing this act too. I cannot say for sure he's not, because he has actually said he's not a saint. Tinubu could be practicing this same scheme of SPVs, but nobody has come out to lay allegations. But Atiku has got himself right now publicly allegated that his voice was recorded, his children and everything. I think they need to take this up. We need to know if truly the judicial system we have in this country is ready to fight corruption.
Okay. Lastly, let's look at other reports. 83 richest men in Nigeria, wealthier than 83 million Nigerians.
Come on, guys. This is not listen. And Elon Musk. And Elon Musk is even richer than the whole of Africa. Let's look at it.
I know you see it from different perspectives. That's why I ask you the question.
Listen, if they are richer, 3 men could be richer than Nigeria. But the question is, did they make their money legally or illegally? There are some men who actually have robbed, milked this country. As of today, we don't even know what they are worth. The worth of their wealth. Okay? We have a lot. Just of recent, I was reading that another clandestine, what's it called, hideout of maybe this, what's this hard drugs that they take. I don't do hard drugs, so I wouldn't know the names, but I think smooshies and this tablet, this very tramadol and all that. Okay. Over 5 billion was discovered. Okay, yes, discovered in Shagam and all that. Wow. Now, you can imagine one person can have about 6 to 7 of it. In Nigeria, we have a lot of people who are so rich, not even 3. We have a lot. People who are not even popular, unpopular people who are so richer, who might have had their money illegally. Okay? But when the newspaper comes out and says that 3 richest men in Nigeria were wealthier than 8, okay, that's Dangote, probably followed by Otedola, probably followed by who? Maybe Adenuga and all that. These guys, we know these guys are paying taxes. The source of their wealth is not what? It's not questioned.
It does not resonate with the living condition of Nigerians.
Now,
the economy.
Now, listen. There's a word. We need to work with private entities to get this country from whatever condition it is, all right, to where we anticipate it to be. The Americans have done this. Do you know that in America, there was a man who single-handedly, there was a time he was financing America. What's his name again? I can't recall, but I think something Piers Morgan. PG Morgan. I think there's a bank called Morgan there. Before he officially had his money, because he was into railway, he was into just this local loading and all that. He had so much money. When America was when they were having serious crisis, this guy, got to the time he was single-handedly funding America.
Okay.
Do you get me? So this rich guys, these rich guys, they must be ready to invest their money in this country. Okay, and when they do, we shouldn't now come outside as Nigerians and now start tagging them as bad people. Okay, now look at Dangote. I have seen the way people have been attacking Dangote about the refinery. Some people are saying that why should it be Dangote again? Why should it be the Dangote? It's trying to monopolize everything. BUA has also gotten a license to build a refinery. All right. So many other people who are rich, as long as you have earned this money legitimately, come outside to what? Build massive infrastructures that will help us build our foreign reserves and all that. So I think.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's have the link. I don't know Oluwa one. Where is he? They say the money when I give, I go soon finish. Man, what this morning? Who is online this morning? Let's get your response and reactions to our topic. Who is online? Mr. Odedishima, good morning, Odedishima. Let's get a contribution this morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Christian, and good morning to all good people out there. Well, Mr. Christian, we have to continue doing our evangelism. I call it evangelism in the sense that it's time to get Nigeria back on its lost glories. Because Nigeria used to be a great nation, a once respected nation. But Nigeria is now in the mud. That is the truth. If you want to know how far Nigeria has been mesmerized, how far Nigeria is being rejected, just go to any airport in the world and use your passport, your green passport, present to them. Automatically, you are a third-class world citizen. Automatically, they start seeing you as a criminal. Unfortunately, in Nigeria, we have bad politicians. Bad politicians that has impoverished Nigerians, that has messed Nigerians up, that has killed many young destinies that are coming up in Nigeria. But in as much as we have bad politicians, we have bad and most useless citizens. Some. And we have 60% useless citizens in Nigeria. Because in a country, a functional country, a country that has citizens that think, in the situation Nigeria is right now, what Nigerians will be looking for is who will rescue us from this mess? Who will give us the succor we are looking for? Who will save us from insecurity? Who will save us from banditry? Who will provide food for our families? This is what Nigerians will be looking for. Not talking about Tinubu, APC, talking about Atiku, whom we know blatantly that these guys has nothing to offer Nigerians at this point. Just take a look at Peter Obi's appearance in the Chatham House yesterday, Mr. Christian. Peter Obi stood up for more than 1 hour, was answering questions from left, right, and center, was giving even the white men, the owners of Chatham House, the workers, you see their reaction. They were more than impressed from the answers this man gave Nigeria and gave to the world. This is what is called a leader, a competent man, a man that wants to serve this country, a man that wants to rescue Nigeria from this mess they are inside. Unfortunately, many have sold their souls for a pot of porridge, which will soon finish. This is the same way we we are warning Nigerians against Buhari in 2015 that this man has nothing to offer Nigerians. This man has nothing to offer Nigerians. But unfortunately, they were calling us then wellers. That is the name they gave us. Wellers. We are wellers. We are welling. Today, those that labeled us as wellers, they are welling more than us today. The north is a no-go area. The south is a no-go area. The southwest is a no-go area. Recently, people were kidnapped in the train station in Benin City, in Edo State. Should we continue like this, doing the same thing all over again, and expect a different result? It's stupidity. It's either Nigerians get it right now, get it right at this point, or forget about anything like rescuing Nigeria again. Because God has heard the crying of Nigerians and have brought this man called Peter Obi to rescue Nigeria. Look at what is happening. Somebody will come up here and start defending Atiku. Atiku upon all the evidence, the audio, the oral evidence that is being recorded, that even a blind man can hear it. Some people are still defending Atiku, a corrupt man to the core. Is it Tinubu? Yesterday in the channel's appearance of Dino Melaya, Dino exposed Tinubu his family. That Yemi Tinubu was a sole supplier of diesel to all the government parastatals in Lagos State. His wife, his daughter, is the Iyaloja of all the markets in Lagos State. His son is in charge of all the billboards in Lagos State. This man and his family, they have pocketed Lagos State, and this is the same way. Whenever he comes to power, this is what he's trying to come to do Nigeria. Tinubu, that we will say, please, Baba, test that microphone whether it's working. Tinubu will use his tongue and start licking microphone.
Thanks very much.
Is this who we want to give our country to handle for us? What will Tinubu give Nigeria? I'm still asking this question.
Thank you very much.
Honestly, Nigeria should wake up. This is not the time to exchange banters and start talking blah blah blah, because unfortunately, if Nigeria misses Peter Obi,
thank you very much. God bless
it
you.
will get worse.
God
bless you, Mr.
The Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Christian,
where went thou you?
I went to palace, some palace I took it away.
Yeah, Edo State is like
they are rescuing those people gradually. Yeah, because those boys have killed many Fulani inside the forest, kill and bury alive. Those are mafia boys now. They're angry. They know they can't do that. They can't tolerate that shit in my dormitory, my fucking forest. We make sure the Fulanis don't grow anymore, and they must release all. Otherwise, no human being called Fulani will be seen in my area anymore. See, let me tell you one thing.
Okay, they went inside the bush.
The boys entered the bush with their dog, and they chased the fucking Fulani out of the forest. Kill and bury. Don't bring anybody. Don't arrest anybody. Don't give anybody to the police. Anybody caught, executed, and release your brother. That's what's happening in the forest of my house now. That's why there's a rescue team now is going on massively. Everybody will be free. Freedom now.
It remains just 2 people
left before tomorrow this night, because my state is the heartbeat of the nation. We don't send anybody message. Let's destroy everywhere. And now we are going to destroy everywhere. Except they give us the right language that we want. Just a month coming now. We will see what is happening. We are going to change the situation. So look, people are walking, suffering and smiling in Nigeria. And they say Jagaba is coming, Taraki is coming. Where are they? They are cargoes. They are old cargoes. They are looking for money to treat themselves. Let them go and spend their money to treat themselves. We don't have any banana for anymore. Anybody we have tired, we don't tired to carry their shit. They can't carry their shit anymore.
Okay, let's look at.
They are messing Nigeria up. We are tired of that shit. They get it out of our hand. It's smelling out. The smell is bad.
Tinubu Atiku seek each other's arrest and
all those ones they are criminal departments. When you see Tinubu, when you see Atiku, they are bed on the same for that. They are vagabond, VIP. They are tracing language. They will change themselves out of the corridor. They will find themselves. That one is reality, because now the spirit have came to arrest the demon that rule you and I.
Why can you be ruled by force? We are tired. Suffering and smiling. Is it by force to rule? It's not by force. They say, let us stay on the freedom hope. Let there be freedom hope. And now is the freedom hope.
Okay, Nigeria suffering from Sakpa.
Imagine. Japa.
Sakpa.
You see another language again? Under APC. APC, they are demonstration of craziness. Everybody.
Are you suffering from Sakpa?
See Japa, now Sakpa, before you know another one again. Under what? Under injustice. Justice government. They finished Nigeria to the last lowest end. Nobody's happy. Nobody's happy now. Look at the faces of Nigeria. Nobody's happy. Inside 100 people, maybe before you see one that is happy, it's difficult. Why? The system is bad. So we want to change it dramatically. Let us change the motherfucking whole shit. We are tired of the fucking house they call APC and PDP. They are demons. They have sucked Nigeria enough. Can't you see our face here? Everybody's angry. Who is happy here? Nobody's happy. The other time is like we are going to change the name Nigeria. Because that name is rotten. You and I change the motherfucker.
Okay, 3 men in Nigeria wealthier than 83 million Nigerians.
Imagine three battalions hungry, suffering, and smiling. They must be executed. And we're going to get them. Because we know them. Imagine 3. Atiku has billions, trillions. Tinubu, uncountable money. Tinubu is a body loan demon. Body loan demon, have bastard money. Say Milokon. You see the baby say Milokon. He's a demon. He can't rule us. Let him go and rule his forest in body loan. Or show say where he come from. All what you have sucked is not enough for you. It's enough for you. You have sucked Nigeria enough. Billions of dollars. Tinubu have it. Now you want to become the president. They do that, Emilokon. Who told you that, Emilokon? Let us dictate for you. You can't dictate for millions of Nigeria. Let Nigeria dictate who rule their future tomorrow. We are tired about their name. Their name is sticking to the ear of us. It's stinking. They are always mentioning their name. Everybody is not happy. So we don't want to see their face anymore. We are tired about the fucking face they call their name.
If Atiku wins the election, what will you do?
Atiku is another demon. Let them park them aside. Let them park broom and umbrella aside the corner. We are tired of hearing their name. They are bad now. A Tata in Nigeria know that they are bad. A Tata now. Tell the Tata they see. You say Nigeria, no. They are hungry everywhere. Any government that can have supply 3 square meters to a citizen is a motherfucking demonic government. And that's what we are facing here.
3 men richer than.
Imagine. And all of them, they know themselves. And they want to come by force. It's not possible. Our eyes have been opened. You can't deceive us twice. First, second, now, no more. The time has come to an end.
Give them the language.
The motherfucking language say, now we come to the end of the tunnel, and there's light now. You are not going to see light tomorrow. God bless you, everybody. Bye for you. Light must come.
With that, we have come to the end of the program this morning. Yeah, see tomorrow for another exciting edition of the program. Bye, Starter and New Standard. I'm Chris Echiko. Thanks for watching. God bless you all. Bye for now. See tomorrow.